Thanks for tuning in to watch The Ordinary Filmmaker. It's Tuesday, October the 19th, 2021. It's late at night, but I just got some very interesting news. According to Nikon rumors, the Nikon Z9 is going to be announced next week on October the 28th. They didn't specify any time, and he did say it might be plus or minus one day. I don't think it's going to be on the 27th because that's when Panasonic's going to be announcing their GH6. I think maybe the reason for the plus or minus is they don't have an exact grasp on whether it's going to be the 28th, whether it's going to be in the evening, and that might be in Japanese Standard Time, or if it's in North America, and that could mean the difference between which day it comes out. And I'm not going to get into all that time zone stuff, it just gets me confused. So along with the Nikon Z9 on the 28th, Nikon's supposed to be announcing two lenses. Now, let me take you back in time a little bit, because I have an idea of what one of those lenses will be. Do you remember a couple of weeks ago when Nikon dropped that first teaser video? They showed us the back of the Nikon Z9 and that articulating screen, which I thought was rather interesting. But then a week later, last Wednesday, they released a new teaser video. They were out in a safari in the outback. Well, it wasn't the Australian outback, it was South Africa. And they were shooting 8K DCI, and they were able to get about 2 hours of record time without any overheating whatsoever. But what was interesting is a lot of people paid attention to the Jeep and wondering if that was included with a premium package, but they also paid careful attention to that lens, the 100 to 400 millimeter. I bet you that's going to be one of the lenses announced next Thursday, assuming the rumor is correct. But also we have another teaser video coming out tomorrow. How do I know this, you ask? Well, if you go to Nikon's site on the Nikon Z9, they have 4 spots for teaser videos. We've already had 2. And they seem to be dropping every Wednesday early in the morning, so I expect another one to be coming out in about, well, 10 to 12 hours. Probably 9 hours by the time you're watching this video. So 9 hours for the next teaser video. Hopefully they tease a little bit about stills, but that leaves one more spot. So if we're getting the announcement next Thursday, that allows room for a one last teaser video before the announcement. I really thought they were going to delay it by another week. I didn't think we were going to get an announcement in October, just next week. This is making for a very, very busy time. Next week's going to be very, very exciting. We've got Panasonic on the 27th and Nikon on the 28th. Now, this is still a rumor. This is still a rumor, so let's wait and see if they confirm that up. We should be getting something within a week of the presentation. So Nikon should send us out something. They'll probably book a YouTube event. And let's see if we can look at the tags behind the event to see if it might give us a hint as to what they're going to announce and what kind of lenses we'll get. But I definitely think it's going to be the Nikon Z9, as does Nikon rumors. And I definitely think the 100 to 400 millimeter is going to be one of the lenses that's going to be announced. It's been an exciting ride. This looks to be a very, very powerful camera. This looks to be, as some of you had said, they're saving up all their innovation for their mirrorless cameras, and we can see that in the Z9. It has a 45 megapixel sensor. It's capable of 8K video, 4K 120, uncropped, all eye, raw, and of course it's a stills powerhouse. It's able to shoot 30 frames per second, 16-bit raw. This is the best stills camera out there and the best video all-in-one. Well, at least it's one of the best. I mean, we got the Sony Alpha 1, right? And until we see the full specifications, it's hard to say whether the Nikon Z9 will have better video or not, but kind of knowing what Nikon's likely to do, they're going to throw all eye at this. They're going to give us raw, and if they do that, then it will edge out the Sony Alpha 1 just a little bit. And of course, there's the Canon R3, but the Canon R3, while it's in acting mode, it's acting as Canon's flagship camera. It really isn't. There's a big hole in Canon's lineup. We do have the 1DX Mark III, but the 1DX Mark III is to the D6. They're DSLRs. They're the last of the DSLRs. So for Canon, we absolutely have no announcement of the R1. We have no development announcement. We don't even have any rumors at this point. So right now, all we have is a Sony Alpha 1, and starting next week, we'll have the Nikon Z9, and I'm willing to bet that we're going to have that 100 to 400 millimeter lens as well. What do you think? What lenses do you think Nikon's going to drop? And do you think that we're actually going to get the announcement next Thursday, October the 28th? let me know in the comments section down below. But one last thing before you go, please click like and subscribe. I know you just want to let this play out and just kind of relax, but it doesn't cost you anything. Please go ahead and click subscribe and like. It really does help this channel grow, and I take it as a personal thank you, and I appreciate it very much. But that's it for now. I'm going to get ready for bed. It's late here, and I'll probably be getting up early just to see that teaser video so I can bring it to you. It's really exciting. You know what? Actually, you know what? What time is it? It's 19th. So yeah, it is the 19th. I said that at the beginning of the video. I started this channel almost 2 years ago. I started this channel on October the 27th. My very first video was on October the 27th, 2 years ago. It's hard to believe. I've been doing this for 2 years. Go back and look at my first video. You're going to have a laugh. You can see how bad it was. I used jump cuts like, I thought I was doing a good thing. I thought, oh, jump cuts are the thing to do. Yeah, I overdid jump cuts in a big way. Like people overdid perms in the 80s. It's just insane. But anyhow, thank you so much for sticking around. Thank you so much for watching and supporting this channel. We'll see you again soon.